Alright! In fact, it's added again. Oh my god, hold on, give me a second. Just another thing on my... Yeah, I don't need that, that's dumb. Alright, welcome back to DDLC Salvation. Technically, I want to technically call this a part 2 to part 5. Because part 5 I had to cut short because of a short thing I had to do. I had to participate in a Smash tournament. Oh my god, my phone keeps pinging. I'm gonna forget it. If you guys hear something in the background, this is my phone. But right now, well, this is part 6. Technically, it's part 2 to part 5, but we're gonna basically call this part 6. This is part 6. Anyway, welcome to part 6 of Doki Doki Salvation. Continuing off where we left off from part 5, or yeah, we'll the other half of part 5 technically. I don't even know what it is. You guys can consider this part 5, second part of part 5 or part 6. I'm going to consider this part 6. So welcome to part 6. Natsuki takes a few sandwiches and eats them in one bite. Monika crosses her legs and sits by herself and sits herself on the quilt right before she takes a few of Sayori's and Natsuki's goodies. I help myself to whatever is available. The amount of food here is almost overwhelming. Not that I'm complaining, of course. What are you giggling about, Natsuki? I remember something funny. The way you're sitting reminds me of that time you spilled hot tea all over yourself. Hey, why'd you have to bring that up now? Oh, flashback. Careful, Natsuki, it's hot. I know, Yuri. What kind of girl do you think I am? An idiot? No, I'm just messing with you. No need to feel so bad and all the time. Oh, sorry. Yuri sits underneath the window next to Natsuki. Hey, Yuri. You're a real pal, you know that? Natsuki slaps Yuri on the back a little too hard, causing Yuri to hot tea to spill all over. Hot. Yuri, let me get you a towel. Sayori, help, it burns. Yuri flails her arms helplessly while Yuri tries to clean her uniform. Take off your blazer. No. Why is she so insistent in keeping her blazer on? Here, a cold towel just for you. I remember when that happened. It was pretty funny when you think about it. It's not that funny. Come on, don't sweat it. We all have embarrassing moments. Oh, like when I conducted a secret mission which find your secret recipes hidden in your bag. What? Before I could stop her, Sayori starts explaining the entire story. We were about to get grilled by Natsuki. Sayori, are you sure this is a good idea? Trust me, Shadow, I know what I'm doing. Do you? Sayori pulls out 3 small slips of paper containing a recipe of some sort. Natsuki isn't going to be happy about this. Don't be silly, I'll just slip them back in her bag without her noticing. Now let's bake something together, Shadow. Well, alright. Don't you remember what happened the last time you tried cooking, though? Hey, Mimi, this time is different, trust me. As soon as Sayori says this, the room starts filling with smoke. What? No, I forgot to take out the plastic bowls from the oven. I'll call the fire department. Natsuki stays silent for a while. A pretty funny story, huh, Natsuki? You stole my recipes, and you didn't even use them? You idiot. Whoops. Whatever, I guess you deserve props for managing to steal them from me in the first place. Secret Agent Sayori, at your service. That was cringy. Sayori stands straight up with confidence at Natsuki's half-hearted compliment. Well, if we're sharing embarrassing memories, I do have one about Natsuki I could share. Natsuki's eyes widen. She turns to Yuri and clenches her fists. Don't you dare. Don't like it when it happened to you, huh? Yuri, I swear. When it started at the club, Sayori and Shadow were on a date, so Natsuki and I had the room to ourselves. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Hey, Natsuki. Natsuki looks up from her manga and in a short second scoffs at me and looks back down. Still mad at me? I wish you took your time to appreciate manga for what it is instead of bashing it all the time. So that's what it is about? Tell you what. I pull out a book from that I think Natsuki would enjoy. It's nothing too scary, nothing too creepy, a cute story about these three princes who became legendary warriors. I'll give your manga a chance, but in one condition. Her eyes light up. Okay, what do I have to do? You have to read this entire book and give me your review on it at the end. What? No way. Who do you think you are, my English teacher? Alright, let's make this interesting. I'll admit manga is literature if I end up enjoying it, and if you read the entirety of that book, how am I supposed to know which manga you like? Well, that's not part of the challenge. Okay, I'll do it. Only because you'll read some of my manga. Can you keep this a secret? I don't want them to see. I don't want to seem like some sort of nerd like you. I won't make any promises. Just give me the book already, jeez. Yuri smiles warmly. Well, alright. The secret's out. I read a real book, no big deal. Besides, who ended up winning the bet? Alright. I guess you and I are even. Natsuki and Yuri start laughing together. These two have really become good friends, haven't they? Against all odds, these girls found a way to look past each other's differences and become closer with each other. I have a story to tell as well. Huh? Is it about me? Well, you'll find out if you sit down and listen. Okay. Okay, what's this one? Man, I still feel nervous every time I do this. That image of Sayori's head in the news is still fresh in my mind. But I shouldn't be afraid anymore. She's okay. I gently open the... Owie! Sayori, what the hell are you doing right behind the door? I was trying to eat my cereal. On the floor? Don't judge me. Well, I'm sorry, Sayori. I didn't know. I should have knocked. I hear a bunch of shuffling around on the other side of the door. Okay, you can come in. I walk into Sayori's room and find her unusual pink outfit. Hey Sayori, how's your hand? Still hurts? A little, but I'm a tough, strong woman. I gently pat Sayori's head. Sure you are, Sayori. I sit down on Sayori's bed and she follows. So, how are you doing today, Shadow? I'm doing alright, just tired from all these school assignments we've been getting. Oh, alright. Do you want to work on some of it together? Sure, let me grab my bag. I left it in your kitchen. I walk back into Sayori's room and place my bag on the floor. Sayori is on her phone looking at something. It seems she hasn't noticed me walk in yet. That dummy. I decide to sneak up on her and give her a little scare. As I tiptoe closer, I can see what she's looking at. Me? I can't help but blush a little. It's kind of flattering she's looking at pictures of me when I'm gone for a few seconds. I keep this a secret for now. Boo! Don't scare me like that, you meanie. Sorry, I just couldn't resist. Now come on, let's study. Sayori stares at me with shocked eyes. You knew that I was looking at pictures of you this whole time? I couldn't keep it a secret for long. I'm not kidding though, it was pretty flattering. Now I'm all embarrassed. Despite being embarrassed, she keeps a smile on her face and laughs it off. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Monika writing something down. A poem? She looks deep in thought, so I decide to leave her be. Whew, I'm stuffed. How about you guys? Sayori lets out a small burp and rubs her stomach. Oop, excuse me. Yeah, I'm pretty full too. A long nap sounds really nice right now. Monika stays silent, keeping her eyes locked on her paper. I catch her sneak a few glances at me and the others as if she wanted to tell us something but can't. As Sayori picks up the picnic items, I decide I should probably tell her I'm going to be staying behind. Hey Sayori, do you think you and Natsuki can walk home together today? I won't be long. I need to talk to Monika about something. That's okay, Shadow. Just don't keep me waiting. Whoa, neat. It reminds me of that, like, I mean, if you guys don't ever watch, like, some YouTubers, like, does, like, these weird, like, video game animations and stuff like that, you see the Sonic's like, huh, neat. I remember watching that, and it's like, anytime I watch a Sonic animation, it's like, he's like, at the end, it's like, huh, neat. I turn around and walk over to, Oh, good lord. I'll go over to Monica. Hey, Monica. How was the picnic? Oh, it was great, Shadow. That was a really good idea. I really enjoyed hearing all the good times you had while I was gone. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel left out or anything. Monica stays silent for a bit. She picks up the leftovers of the picnic. It's alright, Shadow. You need to worry about me. You know, I'm really proud of everyone. It really just blows my mind how close everyone is with each other now. Something isn't right here. I've had my suspicion, but now it's very noticeable. Monica, are you sad about something? Me? Why would I be? I have no reason to be sad. I have all my wonderful friends here with me. Speaking of which, you should probably head home now. I'm sure Sayori is waiting for you. Before I could finish, Monica walks off with her things, humming a familiar tune to herself. Well, that didn't go as well as I hoped. I hope she's alright. Whew! What a day. First school, and then a filling picnic. I could really use a nap. I walk up to my room and, what? Sayori, you sure you came out of nowhere? Sorry, Shadow. I just wanted to be with you for the rest of the day, if that's okay with you. And I wanted to have another sleepover. Well, sure, if we're going to get enough sleep this time, right? Yeah, of course. Alright. So what about Natsuki? You left her all alone at her house again. She went with Yuri after the picnic. She's probably gonna stay over there. And now we can be together without any interruptions. I grab Sayori's hand and guide her towards my bed. We sit close to each other. Sayori lays on her head on my shoulder and lets out a loud sigh. Hey, Shadow. I know you said this before, but I want to know more. How long have you had feelings for me? My eyes widen at her random question. Well, I think it was when I was a second year during middle school. So, for about 4 years now? Why didn't you tell me then? I had feelings for you too. Well, I said it before. I was afraid of breaking our friendship. I didn't really understand it then. Hell, I didn't understand for a long time. I had hoped that these feelings would go away after a few days, but they never did. Simply seeing your face was enough to sweep me off my feet. You look the same as you always have, but something about you lit a fire in my heart. Of course, I concluded that it would be creepy or weird for me to tell you. I was convinced you'd stop talking to me if I ever told you how I truly felt. And unfortunately, we drifted apart. I still regret ever doing that to you. I hid my feelings from you, to the point where I even forgot they were there. But these feelings stayed, no matter how hard I tried to push them away. Sayori giggles lightly. You know, I kept my feelings hidden away too. Every night I sneak a glance into your window just wishing you'd come to check on me. But my rain clouds always tell me that I was just a burden to you. I thought that was no way you'd feel the same way. It wasn't until 2 months ago that day you told me you would do whatever it took to help me. The rain clouds were still there, but when I saw the look in your eyes and felt your warm hugs, I knew that maybe the sun would shine again one day. But at the same time, I kept telling myself that you were just lying to me to make me feel better. Then I stop her before she goes too far. Hey, let's not talk about that. It's all in the past. Do you believe that my feelings are true? Well, I do believe you, but after all this time you've been putting on a facade just to help me get better? You're very handsome, Shadow. You shouldn't have trouble finding someone better looking than me. Well, I guess that's kind of impossible to show what I'm really thinking. All I can do is say you're beautiful in multiple different ways. Well, Sayori starts blushing. There's one thing I haven't tried. What's that? What do you think? Sayori's face gets closer, and I feel a light, warm breath against my skin. No way. Sayori, are you... Sayori's lips practically fall onto mine. Her hands are on my chest. My hands are still my hands are still on my thighs, unsure where to go next. I move my hands over to her arms and push her down into my bed. I slowly break a kiss and look into her eyes. Oh, good lord. Another art that actually looks sick too, honestly. Which is like a bit weird, but nice. I'm staring at the definition of beauty right now. Is this really happening to a guy like me? Is this a dream come true? Sayori, are you sure about this? Sayori nods slowly, keeping her eyes locked onto mine. I gulp. I'm not really sure what to do. I've never done this before. But I wanted her to feel good. That's what a man should do, right? Shadow? I love you. I love you too. Almost instinctively, I smoothly move my left hand and unbutton her shorts. I gently move... Oh, good lord. I gently move my other hand under her shirt. I'm glad that stopped. I already knew where that was going. I already knew where that was going. I slowly open my eyes. I feel way more rested than most days. My left arm is wrapped around Sayori, holding her tightly. Damn, last night was amazing. I gently kiss Sayori on the forehead to wake her up. Come on, Sayori, we still have school. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. I feel so comfy. How can I say no to that? I lay my head back on the pillow and shut my eyes for another 5 minutes. Sayori and I walk out of my house together. It seems that everyone is having a terrific day today. People have seemed to have a pep in their step as they make their daily commute. Sayori is no different. Whee! I feel like going on an adventure. I see you're in a good mood today. Well, why wouldn't I be? You made me feel so special last night. I feel my face turn pink. Same here. I put my arm around Sayori and pull her closer to me. Today is going to be great. Sayori reminds me of Serena. Today was great. Even the teachers seemed to be in a very special, chipper mood. No homework over the weekend either. I hope the other girls had an amazing day like I did. Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? I don't even get an answer. Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri are surrounded each other. Wait, hold on. Are surrounded around the desk in front of the room. Guys, what's up? What's going on? It's a poem from Monika. A poem? Maybe what she was working on yesterday? I walk over to the desk and see it for myself. Sure enough, a slightly wrinkled sheet of paper lay on the desk. Her handwriting is recognizable as ever. Her voice even seems to echo through the words.
Loud, endless static. It's all I've ever really known. A world full of infinite choices, and you decided to leave me. Pen in hand, I can no longer find the strength to move. Strength taken from me by my one and only love. Strength taken. I'm no longer courageous, nor smart, nor beautiful. But you're there. I know you're still there. With a flick of my pen, I can end it all. After all good things must come to an end.
This poem's giving me bad vibes. This poem. I'm no expert in connotation and detonation, but if there's anything I'm able to grasp from this, is that Monika is definitely not okay. It must be her return to the literature club. Maybe it's just too overwhelming or something. Where is she? Did you guys just find this here? Not. Yuri nods her head. Do you have any ideas what this could mean? I could try to explain it. Based on her diction, she seems to be giving up on something. She feels trapped. Trapped? How so? I don't get it. Man, just like Monika to be so vague about everything. Calm down, Natsuki. She could really be in trouble. I hope not. Sorry, I'm just worried, okay? Well, it doesn't do us any good just to sit around. Let's go out and look for her. Good idea. Let's go find Monika. We search around the entire school. No sign of her. Yuri looks so stressed and decided to see what's up. Hey, Yuri, are you alright? Oh, I'm fine. Just a little worried. That poem, it just didn't seem right. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing of something horrible is about to happen. Oh, but I'm sure everything will be okay. Oh, right, sorry. Don't apologize, you're scared too. It's only natural. Yuri smiles lightly. She must be feeling pretty stressed about all the all this, considering she's the one who's truly understood what Monika meant by that poem. Let's go check back at the forest where we had that picnic at. Alright, good idea, Yuri. To the freaking... No sign of her here either. We've been searching for about an hour. We tried to call her, but to no avail. Hey, Sayori, do you mind if we split up and check around the neighborhood? Maybe more efficient that way. You should check the cafe. Yuri and Natsuki, you should go check the pier. Got it. Call us if you find her. Will do. I make my way towards my house, trying to figure out where Monika could have gone. The bookstore maybe, or maybe a clothing store. If she's trying to relax, maybe she could be in one of those places. Oh, good lord. Maybe she checked herself in at the hospital. I'll look there next. Let's see, or maybe... So I get to choose one. Clothing store, hospital, bookstore. I'll check bookstore. Wait, as I get closer to the entrance of my house, I notice something is off. What the hell? Did I leave my door open this morning? No, I could have sworn I closed and locked it. This is strange. Did someone break in? I take a deep breath and walk inside my house. I took a look at my surroundings. Everything is left unchanged. No sign of anyone entering, but someone must have entered here. I just know it. I head towards the kitchen and everything seems clean. I should probably look for something to defend myself. Maybe all this manga will pay off. I grab a broomstick in the kitchen and hold it closer to me. I continue looking around for any signs of something unusual. I check the living room, normal. I check the bathroom, all clean. I went back to the kitchen, same as it was when I walked in. Guess that only leaves my room. I start feeling my nerves go crazy. The thought of someone breaking in is bad enough, but someone actually in my room? It's freaking me out, but I have to investigate. I gently open the door. Oh. Monika, what the hell? I'm shocked to find Monika on the floor, her uniform in tatters and her face covered in tears. I see a pistol in her hand, a Nambu to be specific. What the hell is she doing? Why the hell does she have a gun? I can hear her crying, and I see tears fall out of the floor as well. Monika, what's going on? Oh, it's you, Shadow. I didn't see you come in. Eh, I guess it was only a matter of time until I was found. Monika, talk to me. Let's just calm down. Shadow, I don't think you can help me anymore. All this has become unbearable. I try my best to calm down and talk some sense into her, but as I look at the gun, it becomes clear what she wants to do. Monika cries begins silent. Monika's cries break the silence in the room. Monika, put the gun down, okay? We can talk about that. We can talk this over. No, you don't understand. None of this is real, okay? None of you are real. This is all just some game. I've been ruining your lives, making you all miserable. Monika starts sobbing a bit harder now. No, that doesn't make sense at all. Why the hell is she even talking about? I know you don't believe me, so I'll make you believe me. What is this? What are these visions? Sayori's depression? Monika's bullying? The car accident? It was all her? Pieces start filling together like a puzzle. No, no way. Anger starts to fill every vein in my body. She put the gun up to her head. Let's see. Before I could say anything, Monika places the barrel of the pistol to her temple. I'm so sorry, I still love you. Monika pulls the trigger. It failed to fire. Before she could have the chance to try again, I rush over her and grab her wrist. I grabbed the gun, dropped. I grabbed the gun, dropped the magazine, and clear the chamber. The age of amount of ammo stopped it from firing. The place that the place. I placed the unloaded gun in my pocket. Monika places her hand in her palm, her head in her palm. Sorry, I can't read today, and starts sobbing again. I'm in total shock. What does this all mean? This is all just a game. What does she mean by this is all just a game? The pieces slowly fit together. Suddenly my door opens. Shadow, you home? We got worried. Sayori and the others walk into my room together. Why is Monika here? Why is she crying? Who cares? None of this matters anyway. The three girls look at each other in confusion. What do you mean? What's going on here? Monika, she tried to kill all of you, but now that she has failed, I pull the pistol from out of my pocket so it becomes visible. Surprisingly, Yuri steps forward. Shadow, how could you know this was her intent? I feel anger building up inside me again. Don't you get it? This whole time she's been fucking with your heads. She erases memories, makes our lives miserable, and doesn't want us to be happy. Sayori, she made your depression worsen so she would kill yourself. Sayori's eyes widen. No, Monika, is this true? And she opened her eyes. Monika looks up from her hands, her face red and covered in tears. She nods her head slowly and returns to sobbing. Sayori lets out a small gasp and puts her head on my shoulder. She caused you all this pain. I feel a sense of anger I've never felt before. What else did you do, Monika? Why do you explain to the others what you did? Monika refuses to look up. Answer me, what the hell did you do? What is it? What is Shadow talking about, Monika? What did you do to us? I made everything worse. Could you elaborate? I hear the frustration in Natsuki's voice. Your dad and the car wreck. I crashed it, and I had it intended to make your dad hurt you more. Natsuki looks absolutely vivid. She rushes towards Monika only to be stopped by Yuri's sudden cries. Natsuki gives Monika one last glare before going to comfort Yuri. I glance back at Monika. Words won't begin to describe how I'm feeling now. Monika looks up at me. She mouths the words, "Delete me." I know exactly what she means. Okay, so I have a choice? I have a choice now. Save her or delete her? Let's save this. I want to see both endings. I want to see both outcomes. So we're going to do save her first. I stare into Monika's eyes, full of sadness and despair. She's completely destroyed. This game she's referring to, it destroyed her while it made our lives complete. Suddenly, Natsuki stops hugging Yuri and rushes towards Monika. She aims a fist at her, but instead of throwing a punch, she falls to the ground with her. Monika, why? Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to us? Why would you do this to yourself? Monika stays silent. All I wanted was a place where I would feel safe. Did you ever think about that, Monika? Did you ever consider how we would feel during this all? I don't care for a long explanation. I just want the club to go back to normal. That's all I want. Natsuki starts tearing up while Monika stays silent. Suddenly Sayori walks up to Monika. Monika, her eyes full of shame, avoids looking at her. I don't really understand why you do that, but you should calm down first. You can explain yourself. I can see it in your eyes. You're hurting, just like all of us were. Sayori, how could you? I tried to. I tried to. Monika chokes up. I need to explain myself, but I need to talk to someone. Someone I know is listening. Forgive me for what I'm about to do. I'm so sorry. Monika? What are you? What? What's happened? I realize I'm lying flat on the floor. Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri are all knocked out. I pick myself up and wait for my eyes to adjust to the darkness, but it never happens. Where am I? I feel the carpet underneath my feet, definitely my room. Hey, I step back in fear. Monika seems to step out of the darkness in full view, even without a clear light source. Monika, what did you do to us? I, I just needed for everyone to calm down. I have some explaining to do, don't I? Damn straight, start talking. An awkward silence sweeps the room. Monika opens her mouth to speak, but no words come out. So, why'd you do it? Just because this is all a game to you, you think your actions are justified? Just because we aren't real to you? What do you have to gain from all of this? Some sadistic form of self-satisfaction? Do you like playing God? Does it even cross your mind that you have feelings too? That's the thing. You aren't supposed to be this way. None of you are. I was convinced that none of you were real. Just blank slates, nothing but flat character tropes. But it's clear to me now, this world is different, the files are different, the game is different. So what? You think you're supposed to justify that? You think that's supposed to justify your actions? You try to kill them, and all for what? To reach out to something you don't even know is there? Monika takes a deep breath. I had the capability to alter their personalities to make them undesirable in your eyes, and in turn, make them pay more attention to me. I thought that, because I had thought that I was the only one in this world, but this place, it took that away from me. It was the only form of hope I had. If it wasn't obvious now, I don't belong here in this world. I just bring pain and suffering. And whenever you go to the other girls, I'm thrown into this empty cacophony of flashing colors and static. It hurts so much. I lost my mind because of it. But I always held on. Monika looked straight through me as if directing her statements to someone else. I held on for you. Tell me, one last time, can you hear me? Monika gasped and her eyes filled with tears. Who is she talking to? Oh my god. I knew you were always there. Monika, who are you talking to? What are you talking about? I get it, you were suffering at the hospital. What exactly do you mean by static? Do you want to know what's going through every day? I slowly nod my head. I think I might be able to understand Monika better if I see what she goes through. Surely it can't be that bad. Oh. Oh god. What is this? It hurts. Get me out of here! I stumble back to my room. My head hurts and a cold chill sweeps over me. My hands are shaking non-stop and my heart beats a mile a minute. Monika, what the hell did you do? Monika closes her eyes and lets out a sigh. Hold on, guys. Let me get a drink real quick, because I'm actually... Hold on. Drinking iced tea usually calms my nerves a little bit. I actually feel a lot better now. But anyway, now I should be able to read now without having to take another drink or another sip of a drink, that is. Monica closes her eyes and lets out a sigh. That's only a portion of what I went through every day. It tore me apart. I'm no longer the girl you used to know. I'm just a shell of a woman, lost, hopeless, and if all I do is keep the literature club from being happy, then why stay? Monika starts crying again and looks straight through me. But you decided to save me, a monster like me, the horrible things I did. I claimed I did it because I loved you, but that's not love. I should be cherishing every moment we have together, not fighting for it. I want nothing more than to be with you. And I realize now, in my broken state, the only thing I have left in this world is you. I know I was wrong. And I notice how everything here actually cares for me. My actions will never be justified. I'm a horrible person who doesn't deserve your love, or anybody else's for that matter. I guess there's only one thing I need to ask, and even if you say no, I'll carry on for you. Do you forgive me? Just stuff I want to check out over here. I forgive you. I skipped something. I can't believe it. I really don't deserve your forgiveness, but that means so much to me. I know I messed up, but I'm glad you're giving me a second chance. I'll make things better for everyone. After all, not all good things must come to an end. I wake up in my room once again. It's the dead of night. All 5 of us are asleep on the floor. They're breathing strangely, most likely due to the crying from the past few hours prior. I feel something hard in my pocket. I reach out to pull out Monica's pistol from my pocket. What do we do now? I feel more lost and confused than ever. Monica's completely broken. The other girls and I know the truth. How we were supposed to connect back together? How many more sacrifices do we have to make in order for us to be good again? I don't want Monika to die, but these horrible things? How can I expect the girls to forgive her? I crawl over to my bed and rest my head back against it. I hide the Nambu under my bed and let out a sigh. What a situation I found myself in. I want to help Monika, but how else are we supposed to save someone who thinks we aren't real? As if about this, I can't help but half-heartedly believe her. This is actually starting to turn sad now. People will make this mod. I really appreciate what you did with this mod. Holy hell. Those things she showed me, all those horrific nightmares, she's been going through literal hell in the last few months. While me and the others have been getting better, she's been getting worse. How do I fix this? I can't. Before I close my eyes, I feel something brush against me. What? Who's there? Oh, sorry, Shadow. I didn't mean to startle you. It's you, Yuri. That's okay. I'm just shaken up by all of this. So am I. But I think I understand why Monika did what she did. Yeah, she explained it to me. Oh, she talked to you? Yeah, she's been through a lot. She started talking about someone that wasn't me, though. Like, the entire time, it felt like she wasn't talking to me at all. I think this whole situation has gone to her head. Actually, Shadow, I think I know what Monika means. I read a book about a situation very similar to hers. It's about this boy who finds out his entire life has been a TV show, so he goes insane trying to break out of this fake reality he's found himself in. Perhaps Monika was cursed with knowing this fact, and has been trying to desperately break free, and somehow she realized there's really someone out there watching her. Whenever or not it's true, it's probably the only hope she had ever clung onto. I just wish she'd realize we're all here for her too. This person she wants to meet, what if she can't reach them? I lay my head back, look at the ceiling. What if Yuri is right? What if there's some otherworldly being watching us? What if there really is some game? How am I supposed to cope with that? Shadow, you're worried, aren't you? Absolutely what? About what? From Monika? Well, yes, but I mean about us not being real. That we're all just some sort of game. Think for a moment. Are you able to form your own thoughts? Well, that's a little bit of a stupid question. Of course I can. Maybe. And remember, when Monika said she acted different, especially you? Think back to the first week of the literature club. How did you feel? Well, I remember being mean to Sayori, kind of. Exactly. You came to realize how poor of a friend you were being. I looked down in shame. I guess that much is obvious to the others, too. Sorry, Shadow, I didn't mean to offend you. But you do get what I mean now. If you're going to go along with Monika's story, you could have changed her. You changed in her eyes. And perhaps on some marvelous... Jesus Christ, I can't read. Infinity. you came to realize that you should care for Sayori. Maybe this game Monika talks about you wanted you. God, Monika talks about wanted to save her, and it punished Monika for her deeds and intentions. I look over at Monika. Her breathing slowed down to a soft, gentle rhythm. She wanted to hurt me too. She terrified me right down to the bone. But I can't bring myself to be angry at her. I suddenly feel guilty for feeling so much rage earlier. Just like these girls, Monika was hurting too, and the fact that Sayori was the only one who noticed it this entire time, I once again failed to realize how much pain my friend was in. Screw the idea that we're not real. If I'm able to feel these emotions, I know I'm real. This is where I belong. And Monika, we have to do everything we can to help her. Even Natsuki, she wanted nothing more than a safe place where she can be herself. We're all broken individuals, but you're there for us, Shadow. You're there for Sayori. You're there for Natsuki, and you're there for me. While it takes some time, Monika will accept us. We're her friends. No game is ever going to change that. I take a look at Monika, still sound asleep. Yuri's right. I don't agree with what Monika did, but I think that's all she needs. Only just a little love from her friends. Maybe you're right. Yuri is already fast asleep. Her head is resting on my bed. Laying her head back against and letting out a heavy sigh. It could going to be different around here. For better or for worse. I open my eyes quickly and look at all the girls. Whew, they're still here. In the sunlight, it's easier to see the tear-stained faces on the girls, including Yuri. I lift myself and walk over to Sayori. Hey, Sayori, wake up. Oh, Monika. Yeah. I haven't really thought of how this is all going to affect us in the long term, and now that I have no idea what to do. It's going to be okay, Sayori. We just need to have a calm discussion with her. But she tried to kill me! And she wanted to do horrible things to Yuri and Natsuki too. Yes, I know that. And she made you feel really bad too, remember? This is a surprise to see at the very least. I mean, I kind of expected her to be the one to be nice, calm, and forgiving, but it makes sense that she's angry. Who wouldn't be? I assume Sayori's yelling scared Natsuki and Yuri awake, and they slowly picked themselves off the floor as well. I see you guys are discussing matters. The hell is there to discuss? Monika Oh. Natsuki. Natsuki is nuts. This is why I like Natsuki in this game. Not because of, like, her, and not mainly because of, like, what she says and crap. It's more the fact that her attitude is just so, like, I just find it hilarious. I'm not even comfortable with reading that, but I'm just gonna do it anyway because this is a visual novel. It's something to hurt from, right? Besides, this video is never made for kids anyway because it's basically just people trying to kill themselves. What the hell is there to discuss? Monika's a fucking bitch. Jesus Christ. Natsuki, please calm down. You're telling me to calm down? There's a murderous psychopath right here in front of us. Yuri places both her hands on Natsuki's shoulder. Calm down. This is the last thing any of us need right now. We need to think about this rationally. You just don't understand. It was probably easier for you. All you did was cut yourself for enjoyment. At least you enjoyed what you were doing. Natsuki tears up and runs out of my room. Shit, we're already falling apart. Yuri rolls up her sleeves and runs her finger down various scars she has. They're already healing nicely. These scars, they're a painful reminder of what I did to myself. Monika didn't do this, I did this to myself. But all wounds heal. These scars not only serve as a reminder, but they represent my body forgiving me. I hurt my body by tearing my arms apart, and yet it still heals. These wounds Monika has inflicted upon us, they cut deep. Sayori, you wanted nothing more for us to be happy, and Monika made you think that because of you, none of us would be happy. Sayori looks away. You're right, Yuri. But these wounds, they healed, didn't they? Sayori slowly nods. I'm finally understanding what Yuri means. Yuri rolls her sleeve back down. As for Natsuki, she's a broken girl. A lot of her childhood has been filled with constant abuse and torment from her father. She's stubborn, immature, and sometimes annoying. But she's my best friend. I know her well. I can guarantee she wants nothing more than the cub to go back to normal. She just needs time to cope and understand. She needs time for her wounds to heal. Do you think she meant what she said right now? I don't think so. But then again, she's not entirely wrong. Right, I understand. I look over at Sayori, who still has her eyes locked on the Conscious Club president. What are you thinking, Sayori? I don't know. She does so many terrible things. She's almost a murderer. So why do I feel so bad for her? I wrap my arm around Sayori and hold her close to me. What's wrong with me, Shadow? I should be angry. I should hate Monika for what she did. But I just can't. It's okay, Sayori. I know how you feel. For once in my life, I can finally relate to how Sayori is feeling. Monika tried to kill the love of my life. The sweet, kind, gentle Sayori who wanted nothing more than for everyone to be happy. And yet, I can't bring myself to hate her for her actions. It's just too hard. Suddenly, in the midst of Sayori and I emotional outburst, Monika starts waking up. Monika? Monika looks completely crushed, her face stained in tears from yesterday. Sayori breaks free from my embrace and looks just about ready to explode. I place my hand on her shoulder, but she knocks it away. Do you still want to kill me, Monika? Why did you take the gun and use it on me instead? Sayori, remember what I said earlier? Sayori suddenly looks guilty and steps back. I'm sorry, Monika. I'm just so confused. Sayori clings onto my arm. I can't read today. Monika refuses to look at any of us. Her eyes are completely devoid of any emotion other than complete hopelessness. It's almost pathetic. Seeing such a strong-minded, strong-willed girl reach her breaking point. But then again, the stuff she goes through every day. I don't think I'd be able to bear it. What if I were Sayori in Monika's position? What if it were Sayori in Monika's position? What would she do? What if it were Natsuki or Yuri? Yuri slowly starts walking up to Monika and speaks to her. Monika, how are you feeling? Her tone of voice is extremely calm and gentle, like a mother speaking to a child. No, stay away from me. I don't deserve your kindness, Yuri. I'm just here to help you. Monika stays silent, refusing to look in Yuri's direction. You must feel horrible guilt, is that right? Monika slowly nods. Then I'm sure you don't need reminders of what you did anymore. Let's just talk. Monika finally looks up at Yuri, full of surprise. You want to listen to me? She nods and smiles warmly. Sayori and I look on in shock. The shyest girl in the club is leading the entire crusade. Take your time. Take all the time you need. We're here for you. Monika lets out a heavy sigh. Well, I promised someone I'd carry on for them. I remember having this empathy. Some sort of crazy realization that I was in a world that wasn't my own. Next came you guys, my only friends. I believe you were nothing but just flat characters. I learned how to control this world, this game. I'm sorry, I bet this sounds incredibly outlandish. No, it's alright, Monika, just let it all out. Well, I realized that there were a person out there for me, and it wasn't you, Shadow. The person watching us all, the one playing the game. I'm in love with them. I was in love with the fact that they're real, just like me. So this is who she was talking with earlier. The person she's referring to, the player of the game we're in. That's so bizarre. Go on. I realized I was trapped in here. Every day got worse and worse. I tried to cope with it and grab their attention, but they kept focusing on you three. It hurt. The game started hurting me, pushing me away while you all three got it, all the attention. I feel so horribly selfish, but the pain was so intense. I just couldn't stand it. So I realized I had the power to do such things as manipulate the game. I decided to take matters in my own hands. Until something sparked. Shadow changed into more of a person rather than some dense placeholder of someone else. And you three, you all changed. The code changed, the game changed, and all the pain got worse and worse. I tried to make Natsuki worse by having her dad abuse her more, causing her to be more angry and irritable, but it just affected me instead. That's why I kept acting so rash towards you, Sayori. I'm so sorry. And then I tried messing with you, Yuri. My plan was to make you seem crazy obsessed. It affected me instead. And all on a whim, I decided to crash that car that night because I wanted you all to disappear. I wasn't myself anymore. I know everything is falling apart. I realized how much you all care for me, and it made me realize I truly am a horrible person for doing all these things to you. Every time I close my eyes, I see nothing but reminders of how alone I am in this world. But having you with me, maybe I'm not so alone after all. Yuri sighs and closes her eyes. Sayori is looking somewhere elsewhere, and out of the corner of my eye, Natsuki stands outside the door listening to Monika's lament. I'm still in shock that this could all possibly be true. My world, my childhood, my life, takes place in a damn game? I'm sure as hell feel real. But what does this mean for us? A higher being watching over me? Do they know what I'm thinking right now? Can they hear me? Shadow? Yeah. If Monika is right and this is all just a silly game, does this mean our love is fake? No, not at all. I don't even know the answer myself. How do I truly know if what I feel is real? Monika? You have to understand that these statements of yours are pretty intense for the four of us. Can you be sure 100% that everything you said is true? Monika slowly nods her head. Sayori gasps and walks backwards slowly. Now hold on. I've been able to watch you all. It's incredibly obvious that you all are more than just static characters, but all show qualities of real people, with real feelings and real dreams. I don't know how this happened, but I know that you feel the same way as I do. I was wrong for thinking all these horrible things about you, and I'm sorry. Monika looks away from all of us, her eyes showing the stain of what the game has done to her. Suddenly Natsuki walks back into the room. She stays quiet, looking somewhat guilty. Natsuki, are you feeling okay? I didn't mean those things, Yuri. I was just so upset and scared. Hey, it's okay. We all are. You're working something out. Yuri smiles warmly, giving us a small sliver of hope and comfort. You know, Monika, without you, things didn't feel the same. We all really missed you. I missed you too. Sayori, after remaining quiet all this time, finally speaks up. She breaks free of my arms and gets closer to Monika. You made the club feel whole. In the 2 months you were gone, I barely even knew what to do. That day we visited you at the hospital, did none of that seem real to you? Monika stays silent at Sayori's question for a while. It was the nicest thing everyone has ever done for me. All your hugs, your gifts, your silly remarks and clumsy attitude. Those things were the closest thing I felt to a new reality. A reality in which that maybe, just maybe, happiness can truly be found. For all of us. Even if that means I have to leave this world behind. Natsuki finally inches closer to Monika. Monika, I know that you may have done some terrible things, but you should provide me with a safe place I can be in. No, you gave me us all a safe place that we could be in. The literature club. If you didn't start the club, who knows what would have happened. What if we didn't meet each other? We wouldn't have met each other. Monika looks at her in surprise. You aren't mad at me? Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be mad after knowing what you did? You wanted us gone and you hurt us. But damn it, if it wasn't for your story, I don't think I would ever consider, even for a moment, ever forgiving you. But if there's anything Yuri taught me, it's that being angry at something or someone doesn't help anybody. I think you've been punished enough as it is. I just want the damn club back the way it used to be. Well, Monika, what are you thinking? Monika looks down at her feet, tears flowing from her eyes. I just want you guys to forgive me. I'm so sorry for everything. I really love you all. But if you want me to leave... Suddenly, Sayori runs over to Monika and wraps her arms around her. Sayori? Without a second chance, Yuri walks over and joins in as well. Yuri? I look over at Natsuki, looking a little disgusted. Alright, to hell with it. Natsuki runs over and hugs Monika as well. Everything is going to be okay. Yeah, I'll take some time, but it'll take some time, but I'm sure things will be better again. This is beautiful. You see, even when things look their darkest, you always have us. But it'll take some time to get used to. Oh my god. I really don't deserve a happy ending like you all. But thank you. Thank you so much. My first weekend in a long while where I wake up normally. No more nightmares, no more fear. That's what I would like to think anyway. I sit up from my bed and look around my room. Just 2 days ago, we were all in here, absolutely dumbfounded by the realization that we don't exist. Well, at least not in the way we thought we did. So, why do I still feel? Why do I still think? I pinch myself gently, just enough to feel a small surge of pain. That's definitely real. I get up from my bed and kneel down to look underneath it. The pistol Monika was going to use on herself, looking old and dated, laid there. I can't imagine being so broken down where this would really answer. I nearly slapped myself. This is how Sayori felt. Sayori was left feeling not like her depression ruined her to the point where suicide was her only solution. But we found a way. We found a reason to keep on pushing forward. Monika doesn't have that. It was taken from her. She has nothing in this world. It's really good for her to stay here. No, I can't be thinking things like this. I can't possibly be okay with the death of my friend. Despite the things she did, the harm she tried to inflict on us, I'd probably do the same thing if I was left with nothing, with no hope. What if she isn't at school today? What if she killed herself as soon as she returned home? My phone started vibrating. It's Sayori. Shadow, you coming outside? Yeah, I'm on my way down. Sayori doesn't sound too good either. What is she thinking right now? Her words echo back to me. Is our love just a lie? Is it? Is it all just a fabricated story made by somebody happy? Does she still love me? Do I love her? I shake my head. No, I do love Sayori. I know I do. This solution is just getting to my head. I put on my uniform and head downstairs. Hey, Sayori. Hey, Shadow. Not a word is spoken between us as we make our commute underneath the cloudy gray sky. I think back to last weekend where I assured that Monika would be okay. When I assured that she would when I assured her that she cared about us. I wonder if she's thinking about that too. What's going to happen to the club today? I can only wonder for now. I stand just outside the club room doors. I don't hear anything going on in here. Didn't anyone even bother showing up? Hey, I quickly turn around and identify a voice I already know so well. Sayori, you made it. I wouldn't miss the club for the world. I really cannot read today. Sayori looks past me, clearly thinking about something else. I grab her hand and interlock them with my own. I know it's hard, really hard, but this is the decision we made. We want to help Monika in the end, right? Sayori nods slowly. I know it's hard to forget what she did and what she wanted to do, but she's still our friend. You'll be okay, right? Sayori nods slowly once more. I let out a sigh and prepare for the worst. I turn back around and open the clubroom door, still holding Sayori's hands tightly. Monika is at the desk in the front of the room, organizing papers. Below her is a trash can full of sheet music. Natsuki and Yuri is nowhere to be found. I tried to work up courage to say something, but something stops me. Is it fear? Anger? Guilt? Sympathy? Why can't I say anything to her? I walk over to the desk and set my things down. I look at Sayori. She hasn't looked up ever since we walked in. Was this a good idea? Should I have brought her in here? Sayori and I look up and the room door open. It's Yuri, followed by Natsuki. Yuri walks by Monika without looking her way, while Natsuki shoots multiple glances at her before storming off towards the closet. The room remains silent, for only it has been occasionally broken by a pencil being tapped on a desk or a page turning. Monika's back is turned towards us. The tension in the room is almost painful. So painful it makes me want to scream. But I can't. I stay silent. My hand never broke with Sayori's. We're in this together, Bun. We'll get through this, one day at a time. A week goes by with no improvement. Monika tries speaking up with us. Not a single one of us responded to her. Another week goes by, and another, and another. Sayori and I finally working out again. We talk to each other more, much like we used to, but neither of us have brought up that day, the day Monika revealed the truth to us. But Sayori and I are happy, and the happiness feels real to me. Sayori feels real to me, and that's all I care about. It's nearly the holidays now. The weather has become brisk, and thanks to Sayori, I never had to worry about freezing up. Monika is at her desk, writing stuff down as usual. I smile lightly at her, and she returns the favor. But not a word is spoken between us. I haven't heard her voice in weeks. Yuri is in the back, preparing tea to help with the cold weather. I needed a stretch. Natsuki is in her usual reading spot, reading manga about boxing. Suddenly, something miraculous happens. Yuri stands, starts walking slowly towards Monika, her eyes fixed on hers. Would you like some tea, Monika? Monika looks in shock. This is most likely the first time anyone has ever spoken to her in weeks. She slowly takes the cup of tea and brings it to her lips. The tea brings color back into her eyes, and her skin seems to glow again, like it used to. She smiles. Thank you, Yuri. Yuri nods and returns back to her desk in the back of the room. Sayori whispers to me, do you think that everything is starting to be okay? I still don't know the answer to this question, but after what I saw just a moment ago, I think there's a chance, a small chance, that everything will be okay again. Okay, everyone, let's talk. Monika takes a deep breath and calms herself down. It's been a while since I've ever tried speaking to you all like this, hasn't it? Look, I know you all probably hate me right now. Maybe you're afraid, angry, or whatever it is. I meant it. I meant it, you know. I truly do care for you all. You guys are all I have. I just don't want any of you to suffer the same fate as I. Things are going to be different around here. But one thing's for sure, I'm going to make things right between us. It's my duty as club president to make things okay again. It's not easy knowing this world you belong isn't real. But it's still our home. I shouldn't realize it. I can't cope with in fact. Being here with you guys, that's what makes this place worth bearable. It's not like before where you guys were just lines of code programmed to say lines. You guys are real tangible personalities that I've seen grow over the past few months. I know what I wanted to do. I never forgave myself for it. But having you guys around as my friends make it so much easier to cope with. The reason why I lashed out and did so many irrational things was because I felt was lonely. All I felt was loneliness. I'm sure you all are doing a much better job at coping. Monika trails off as she forgot what she was going to say next. I'm repeating myself again. I know I have already said those things. Well, Monika looks up at Yuri, who walks a bit closer to her. Snakes. Robot snakes. Morty. I realize that there's not much I can really do there. I see. I don't know we should be so hung up over this. It took me a while too, but being here isn't so bad if you guys here with me. I read stories like this. Most people would commit suicide, go insane, or perform other heinous tasks to cope with the reality that they aren't real. But as you learned, what's the point in that? I'm not saying I would have done the same if I was placed in your position. I don't know what we should be talking about what's possible, but rather what's placed right in front of us. We face with the troublesome fact nothing isn't real. But this is the world we've grown to love. We've experienced hardships, heartbreak, and plenty of other things that could help me grow as a person. I'm not ready to hate it just yet. He suddenly gets timid again and takes a step back. Monika looks at her hands. She forms a fist and lets tears roll down her cheek. Yuri's right. Everything I've been through, everything we've been through together, it could have been for nothing. Natsuki closes her manga and gently stands up. Aren't you forgetting what we told you? I care, we all care about you. What's the point of getting reeled? Is that really how I don't even know if that's even proper English. Well, reeled over something you can't change. Sure, it sucks, but what are we supposed to do about it? I say let's make the best out of life. Isn't that what you told us when you started this club? Monika looks up at Natsuki. Yeah, your writing tip of the day? No matter how bad things look in life, always look for a silver lining. Always look for a reason to keep moving, even if as small as reading your favorite novel. You remembered. Well, duh, it resonated with me. Monika stays silent. I've always looked up to you, and I still do. You're still strong, Monika. If I was in your place, I don't think I would have lasted a day. I don't know if this helps, but you're an amazing club president, bringing us all together like this. It probably hurts so much because you truly do care, but if you didn't, you wouldn't be sad right now. Is that true? Monika stares down at the floor. It just feels like everything I've done was for nothing. I truly do love you guys, but I feel like I've wasted that love on nothing. That's not true. You're the reason I've got better at my poems. You gave me a purpose when I felt like I had none. Vice president of the club, a dream drew for a girl like me. You see, you made my dream come true. In time, I've been here, I've realized sometimes love can't fix everything, but it sure is a nice thing to have. And that's what makes this world real to me. I look over at Monica who is smiling lightly under their tears. Oh, you guys. I really couldn't ask for better friends, nor do I deserve any. I know that I may have destroyed our trust for years to come, but I'm glad that you're all here with me. Or all in this with me. We all get through this together, because that's what this club is about. Literature Club. And we'll make it a place where happiness can truly be found. Thank you for listening to me. Act 4, Salvation. Thank you. Another transition. I'm surprised this mod goes on for so long. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my good friend and neighbor since childhood, and the girlfriend now for 4 months. We all have a kind of bond that you wouldn't see yourself making today, but it all works out because you know each other for so long. She used to oversleep every day, and I got tired of waiting up for her, but now I walk to school every morning. Aw, that's cute. She has reindeer antlers. So cold. She's not wrong. Even the air around us seems to be crystallizing under the low temperatures. It's been a few weeks since the incident, and things have been looking up for us. Yeah, you said it, Sayori. Sayori and I continue walking through the snow. She stops and sticks her tongue out. What are you doing? I'm catching some snowflakes. You should try it, it's fun. Sayori, I look like an idiot. Not if we do it together, come on. Oh, Sayori opens her mouth wide and starts catching snowflakes. I look up at the sky and let a cold snow touch my skin. Nope, not doing it, no way. When I look back down, I notice Sayori staring at the ground curiously. The hell is she planning now? She gives me one small glance before bending down and forming a snowball and, oh crap. She throws the snowball at full force, nearly knocking me over. Alright, so that's the game you're playing now, huh? I dare you to hit me, Shadow. Do your worst. Without thinking, I quickly take snow and toss it into a ball form. Sayori tries desperately to get out the way, but I only hit her on the back. Sayori falls on her face first into the icy snow. Oh crap, Sayori, are you okay? I rush over to help Sayori up. Her face is red from the fall and the snow all over her face. I gently brush small bits of snow away from her face and make sure she doesn't have any cuts or bruises. Geez, Sayori, I'm sorry, I threw it a little hard, didn't I? It's okay, I'm feeling warm now. Sayori gets closer to me and wraps her arms around me. Yeah, I feel warm too. Damn, this mod is long. Hey guys, it's pretty cold out here, isn't it? Indeed, thank goodness the school has a nice heating system. Monika's in front of the room organizing papers. She seems to be in a much better mood now, opposed to a couple of weeks ago. Maybe the holiday spirit is making her happy, or something. Geez, Sayori is really having an effect on me, isn't she? Hey Shadow. Hey Sayori, how excited are you for the holiday? Of course, I love the holidays. Everything is always so cheery and fun. Right? This time of year is absolutely wonderful. You've been speaking a lot like me recently, have you? I mean, yeah, maybe. Don't call me out like that, Mimi. I place my hand over my mouth. Sayori bursts out laughing, but you know he falls to the floor. Oh, did Shadow say a good joke? Maybe can I hear it? It's not really a joke, but I can come up with something. Monika looks at me with anticipation. Jeez, I guess I can't back out of this one. Okay, so basically, this guy walks into a hospital up to the front desk. He then walks up to the doctor, who gives them the bad news. And finally, he goes to the room where his wife is laying in the bed, clenching her stomach. Where's the punchline? That was the joke. Monika fakes laughs and hopes to make me feel better about my sorry attempt for humor. Well, at least it works for Sayori. You better keep up her around. Sure, Monika. I sigh in embarrassment and grab Sayori's arm, who's still laughing at my expense. Guys, I'm bored. We should do something fun for once. Well, we could always do poems again. Those get a bit tiring to write every week. I was thinking we can do a bit of a competition. See, I've never really participated in any baking competitions, so I was thinking that you could all be my opponents. Oh, I like that. But me neither. How about you all team up, Monika, Sayori? Wait, hold on. Monika, Yuri, and Sayori against Monika, Yuri, and Sayori against Natsuki. But that's not fair. Actually, I wouldn't mind that. I think I'd be able to take you all on. Top talk is expected coming from a master baker like you. And let's see how well you do. Alright, you're on. Tomorrow, we'll have Shadow judge our cakes. Oh, and let's make them Christmas themed, okay? Alright, we can all bake at Shadow's house so Natsuki can use mine. Sounds good to me, as long as you clean up the mess. Of course, we'll do our best. Come back in there like this. Sayori, I don't think... Don't sweat it, Monika. I got this. Sayori measures out the cooking oil required for the cake mix, but it seems that she's read 1 1/4 rather than 1/4 of a cup. Sayori, those are wrong measurements. Oh, poo. Sayori puts her hand over her mouth. Excuse my language. This is hopeless. I can't do anything to help. Now calm down, Yuri. I'm sure we can... I dropped the eggs. That's okay. We can clean it up and get some more. I'm useless. No, you're not. I like how Yuri is just in the back, just like, yeah, I can't do anything. You just have to put your back into it. Oh, I forgot to preheat the oven. Uh-oh. Even Monika is looking pretty frustrated. Before I decide to step in and offer help, Monika takes a deep breath and starts speaking softly. Okay, everyone, let's all just take a minute to calm down. I understand that we can't exactly work together under pressure, but we could all take a step back and deal with our issues one by one. Yeah, teamwork! Right, it probably sounds really corny, but with the bit of teamwork, we can make a cake much better than Natsuki's. You're right, Monika. If we work together, I'm sure we can get things done. Of course. And Yuri? Don't be so hard on yourself. You said yourself that you can be a great baker. You just need to put some time into it. And Sayori, try to be more careful what you do. Think before you act, and you'll get more things done without messing up. That sounds like it would work. Alright then. Well, first, let's get the cake batter ready. Almost as quickly as things fall apart, the 3 girls are working together flawlessly, laughing and having fun the entire time. At this point, I wasn't allowed to look what the cake looked like. Look at what the cake looked like. As I looked away and waited for them to put it away. Well, we did it, guys. Our uniforms are messy, but we got it done. I'd say we did an excellent job. Yeah, you bet. Shadow is gonna love our cake. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Well, before we leave, let's help clean up Shadow's kitchen. Looks like Sayori's kitchen. So I'll clean up Shadow's kitchen. Sure, that's a huge mess. That's Sayori's kitchen. Another intermission. Like, I like how they say it's my kitchen, but it's like the yellow walls and stuff like that. My kitchen has like blue walls or something like that. I was like, hello? Did it work? Can you hear me? Yeah? It's you. No. I can't believe this. Every day it felt like a million years, but now you're here. After everything I've been through. No. After everything I put them through. Everything I put you through. I don't deserve to even speak to you right now. Even at this very moment, I'm still forced to talk. I'm still forcing you to talk to me, aren't I? Well, I'll give you that choice. So, what do you say? You want to talk to me? What if I say no? I'll go with yes. You really want to talk to me? A monster like me? I guess I should really take some time to explain myself a little more, now that everyone's back to normal. So you may be wondering, what happened to the secret camp? What after the secret came out? Naturally, everything was pretty awkward. I tried my best to make everything normal again, but it wasn't easy. Everything was quiet. Not even Sayori said much. I tried a poem session too, and there was only one who ended up writing one. It was like the 4 weeks until Yuri finally spoke to me. I was a bit surprised. I didn't expect someone like Yuri to warm up to me so quickly. That's when the holidays rolled around. The girls talked to me a little more now, but I was still afraid of what they thought of me. I didn't want them to put on some facade so I could feel better about myself, but I couldn't help but feel that they were doing. Of course, these thoughts disappeared after a little while. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and even Shadow all brought me presents. He brought me a brand new dress to wear out on special occasions. Sayori got me a big fluffy blanket covered in music symbols. Natsuki bought me a coffee mug with a bunch of stickers with cats on them for some reason. And Yuri got me a book that resolves around existentialism. I don't know how to say that. It's very funny to think about it now. But after that moment, I thought to myself, maybe living in this world isn't such a bad thing after all. Those horrible noises, those horrific images, they're gone now. And now that I'm able to talk to you, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. All because you gave me a second chance. A chance I know I don't deserve, but you gave anyway. I can't thank you enough for that. And now, we're here together. Why do I feel like something bad's gonna happen? Hey, you know what? Hey, I've always wondered, what is a soul? I've read many books about your world, researched many stories, myths, and religions. I've watched many movies and listened to many songs, yet the idea of a soul always confused me. It measures your worth, your morality, defines your very life and who you are, yet it's invincible. Without a real physical form, then I think about all the terrible things I've done, terrible things I plan to do. Do I even have a soul? If not, how could I ever deserve you? But that's something I have to find out for myself. Even if you don't love me, I'll carry on for you. Monika is really opening up now. So, this is what you call a mod, right? I mean, a mod is short for modification. That would explain my ability is disorienting this time. The code changed so suddenly, and a mod would be the best explanation. God, if I only realized it sooner. Maybe it would have been more understanding. You really do care for me, don't you? Sayori, she's kind of sweet and probably the nicest girl I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. And here I was thinking she was the generic childhood friend trope. I never realized that she had feelings too. I guess if you're playing this right now, you obviously were never interested in me in the first place. I should have stayed out of it from the start. I should have just disappeared. But I can't shake this feeling that's some crazy notion. There are others out there that truly care for me, and that's enough to keep me going. Yeah, there's plenty of people who actually like Monika the best out of the entire 4 girls, so you're right about that, Monika. This is very soothing. Hey, have you ever heard of had sleep paralysis? Not really. It basically means being aware but unable to move upon falling asleep or waking up. It usually happens when you're passing between sleep and wakefulness. It's terrifying, isn't it? Not really. Waking up and realizing you're absolutely defenseless, unable to move, scream, or fight back in any way. Not to mention that you can hallucinate during sleep paralysis as well. Imagine somebody next to you in your bed yelling at the top of their lungs and whispering something even so softly, creepily, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, that's how it felt to be in this world. The nightmare stopped now, but I wonder if I'll be free one day. Which reminds me, what's it like to be out there in the real world? Even though I'm okay with being here right now, I still wonder how it feels to be out there. I know you might be thinking, mostly people would be absolutely insane knowing the world that they live in isn't real. But to be fair, that's sort of... Well, I need to skip it. To be fair, that sort of already happened, didn't it? It's hard for me to comprehend it, but I know there's so many more people out there just like you, living their daily lives, going to work, coming home to family. It's all very fascinating to me. I wonder if it was possible to bring me out there, the world, into yours, how it will react. How would they think I'm some sort of... Would they think I'm some sort of alien? Or maybe some sort of goddess? Personally, I want to be treated like a normal girl, just like how you're treated most likely. I would love to take in everything about my new reality at my own pace, but it's only a dream for now. Maybe one day. Anyway, I guess I'll head back now. I don't want to take up too much of your time. This is Sayori's focus mod after all. Maybe we'll meet again someday. This is surprisingly very, very fucking long. Need another drink, yo. I don't know about this. Oh, good lord. Alright. Natsuki and the others have laid out their cakes on both desks, both covered in the packed plastic lid. Alright, Shadow, I'm going to blindfold you now so you can't tell... I'm going to blindfold you now so you can tell us which cake is the best without any bias. Sounds good to me, I guess. I hear the platters being shuffled around a bit. I have no idea which cake is gonna get fed. I'll be having to choose the best one. Alright, Shadow, open wide. As I do what she says, I wait for a fluffy cube of goodness to satisfy all my desires. As soon as I take a bite, my mouth is filled with incredible flavor. It almost seems to explode in my mouth every time I chew. The frosting melts away on my tongue, and its spongy counterpart takes its place. I am almost disappointed that I have to swallow the piece. I let out a sigh and prepare myself the next cake. Alright, here it comes. Sayori places another small piece of cake in my mouth. Holy sweet mother of Christ. The flavor, the texture, this is the best cake I've ever had. I try to desperately hide my reaction, but I can't help myself. I remove the blindfold and wait for my eyes to adjust to the light. I look to the left to see Natsuki's cake and on the right to see the other. It seems to be vanilla flavored, colored smooth strawberry icing. Alright, I made my decision. The second cake wins for sure. It was by far the best cake I've ever had. I half expected Natsuki to start celebrating, but instead she crosses her arms and looks away. Yuri and the girls' cake won? They made a cake this good? Hooray, you did it, Yuri. Well, I don't deserve all the credit, Sayori. I wouldn't have done it without you or Aunt Monika. We did great, guys. See what teamwork can do? Sayori pulls Monica and Yuri in for a hug. I said that backwards, but whatever. Seriously, that cake was killer. You probably could win competitions with that one. The three girls start celebrating together, laughing and making jokes. I look over at Natsuki, who is sitting at her desk staring at her cake. Sayori cuts the celebration short and walks over to her desk. Hey, Natsuki, it's okay. I'm sure your cake is still really tasty. Yeah, it's alright. I guess I underestimated how well you three could work together. Hey, this is a friendly competition, right? No hard feelings. Of course, it's a nice change of pace to get out baked for once. Although I'd like to see you try taking me on one-on-one. I'm sure you'd knock everyone out. Yes. Now can we eat cake? We all start laughing together except Sayori, who remained oblivious to why everyone is laughing in the first place. Well, what's so funny? Alright, you ready to head out? Hey, Shadow, can we talk? Oh, sure, what is it? Sayori looks off into the side and takes a deep breath. You know, it's hard to forget what Monika did. Don't, I don't know if I truly love you. My head skips a beat. Am I real? I clenched my fist in frustration. The anger I felt in those weeks ago came back to me. This is what Monika did to us. But I relax my hand and grab hers. Sayori looks up at me. I understand how you feel. And good lord. And if I'm honest with myself, I wonder the same thing too. But I look around us. Even if this isn't real, I still feel your warm grasp in my hands. And as you said, love can't fix everything, but that's what it gives me meaning. I won't complain about it. Sayori looks into my eyes full of wonder. She gives me that same airheaded bubble look, like she always gives me. Well, let's head out. Sayori grabs onto my blazer and gets closer to me. I love you, Shadow. I love you for saving me that night. Thank you for saving me that night. Thank you for always being there for me when I struggle with all of this. Thank you. Thank you for being my salvation. That is beautiful. Doki Doki Salvation ends. Oh, that's the end of the mod. That is beautiful. I like this. This is actually really, really well done. Huh? Oh, thank you. There you go. That's Doki Doki Salvation. One hell of a production. I don't feel like reading all of this, but hey, thank you for the creators of the game creators of the mod, actually, not the creators of the game, but the creators of the mod, who made this mod and put it together. I really appreciate you guys' work for this. But there's still one thing I have to do before we end the video. So most of you guys remember there is a second option here that says deleter. I want to see what happens if we click this. I pull out the pistol from my pocket, holding it by the barrel. The anger is still boiling inside me. I stare at Monika as she takes the pistol away from me. I look down and see her grab the magazine off the floor. You know, it's funny. The barrel as the pistol is against her temple once again. This is how I think it's supposed to be. But you made this choice. And it's clear to me that I don't know how to love, so I'll leave you be. Good lord. Oh my god. Rip Monika, I suppose. Oh god. That is unfortunate. I can't even begin Monica.chr has been deleted. Monica card has been deleted, it's been deleted, it's been deleted. It just says the same thing. Is that all it's gonna say? I think it's just gonna keep saying that. Oh boy, that is actually pretty damn gruesome. She literally just shot herself. That is so... What? Oh my god. Okay, fair enough. I did not expect that at all. Hold on. I want to see something. So, during this one as well, there is a thing that allows me to not forgive her. So what happens if I say no? I do not get tears up again. I understand. I'll make things better. I'll make things better for the girls you care about so much. You deserve to be happy, and so do they. I promise not to interfere. Thank you for giving me this chance. I wake up in my room once again. It's the dead of night. All 5 girls are asleep on the floor. They're breathing strangely due to the carrying. Feel a heart thing in my pocket. Pistol. Do you know? I feel more lost and confused than ever. Monika is completely broken. The girls none of the truth. Connect back together. Sacrifices. Don't want Monika to die. It's basically almost the same dialogue. Terrific nightmares. She's been going through this for the last months. Oh, there. Yeah, it's almost the same, I think, but just different dialogue. I still find this... Yo, I have to admit... You have to admit... Let me go back to that one scene with the shot. I want to go back to the shot scene. Hold on. Rip. Oh, good lord. That is just... Monika has been deleted. Oh boy, you just see her hand, a pen, part of the pistol, and a big pool of blood. Oh, good lord. Well, anyways, guys, that's been DDLC Salvation. It's been the end. That is the end of DDLC Salvation. Hope you guys enjoyed the finale for the most part. This mod has been the best thing probably one of the best things I've ever actually played. Let's be fair. Oh, good lord! I love again. I said this on all the parts so far. Thank you to the mod developers for creating such an amazing mod. This mod it definitely touched me in a way. And what I mean by that is that it really just it touched my heart a little bit. Like all the romance junk, all the talking about oh, this not being real and stuff like that. Monika, doing that, but yeah, so it's nice to know that it's basically just the end of a really great mod. You can either choose to have Monika kill herself or survive with her, and then you and Sayori live happily ever after. But hey, I'm not gonna complain. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed Doki Doki Salvation, and again, if you did, hit the like button down below, and probably when this video goes out, I'll have another poll, link for another mod suggestion. It's gonna be between closed doors and I believe I don't know. I have 2 or 3 other mods that I have on my PC that I'm willing to check out after I finish with this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do so since I'm done with Salvation, I'm not gonna delete the mod folder because I want to try this mod out again. But what I'm gonna be doing is yeah, again, I'm gonna give you guys a poll with 3 different options. I have 3 different mods I want to try out, and once we get these, and once that poll goes up and you guys make your vote, we're gonna see which mod I'd play next. And of course, I'm gonna be doing my my commentary and stuff like that, reading and crap, me here stuttering. But again, that's up to you guys if you want to see more Doki Doki videos, because I don't know, I'm kind of addicted to Doki Doki Literature Club now. I'm starting to become addicted. Good lord. This is it. I'm thinking of becoming a Doki tuber because I have nothing else to do with my channel, honestly. It's just freaking versus videos and partial stronger than and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah. I'm still dead dumbfounded by the fact that Monika just shot herself, but still. Again, hope you guys enjoyed. Again, vote in the poll later on today if you guys want me to do like one of 3 specific mods that I have installed. Anyway, this has been Shadow Super Saiyan, and this has been Doki Doki Salvation. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.